What did you like about this trade enough that you guys went for it?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to get an offensive player in here, and we think we did that in landing Vogie, and somebody that's really excelled against right-handed pitching. And I think we all kind of know that 2/3 of the pitchers we face are right-handed, so he could be a presence in the order.
With what Holderman's done for you guys so far, how hard is it to?
It was really difficult, and then meeting with Colin, we called him into Buck's office, and I, gave him the news and told him it was really difficult, and in a way we're having to rob Peter to pay Paul a little bit. Some of the conversations I've had with other clubs has given me the feeling that there might be a little bit more robust of a relief market than the bats. So we had to use this opportunity to do that. We have some players on the horizon coming back, and everything's trending in the right direction there, and so put us in the position to do this trade. And we're excited about bringing Daniel, but I ran through a number of different iterations to try to not have to yield Colin in this transaction, and Pittsburgh didn't have to move the player, so they could hold on to him, and he had an option for next year and many years of control. So we had to give them ultimately the player that they dug their heels in on.
As much as this move obviously helps at DH, how much does it also signal that you're not done improving the offense?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be open-minded on everything. So, and when we can run into some other opportunity, and that'll help us maybe score more runs, or maybe the next opportunities only help us prevent runs, and that's fine too. We just kind of want to grow that differential, and I think those are signals of strong teams, and we want to be right there and do those things. So that's what we'll look for.
Is that relief market robust for relievers with control beyond this season as well, or just kind of rentals?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. So, we'll stay active in that. But also, we acknowledge that Trevor May had a good day yesterday, and he's got a path, and we'll kind of take it marker by marker with him, like we have with everybody else. But hopefully he's joining this club at some point, and that'll help reinforce there too.
Has Dom's inability to generate some power numbers also maybe necessitated this trade a little quicker than you might have wanted to do?
I mean, we just felt we make this trade just about what we can acquire, and in grabbing Daniel, we were able to get a power bat in here. Plate discipline really fits an offensive philosophy that we have, which is making good decisions in the batter's box, swinging at strikes, not swinging at balls, create on-base percentage, create power. I've seen Daniel Vogelbach, dating all the way back to high school. I remember going to watch him, and he's hit everywhere he's been, and that's what we're going to ask him to do when he gets over here.
Where's your interest in maybe acquiring a righty bat that can hit left-handed pitching a little bit more?
I'll stay open-minded to it, but I wouldn't say, I generally just don't walk into things with a shopping list. I just kind of, when I talk to another GM, I just generally frame it as, we want to get better, and we want to get better at run scoring and run prevention, and so what are you open to, and what are some maybe some points there, some players that you might talk about, and that's how we approach it.
When do you expect Vogelbach to join the team?
Should be tomorrow, I'm guessing, barring any kind of weather issues or plane equipment issues, should be tomorrow. So I already talked to him on the phone, and he said he's ready to go.
And then, sorry, I'm right here. He hasn't started a single game at first base for Pittsburgh this year. Do you see him as an option there, or is this strictly a DH thing?
To be determined. We'll let him get out there, move around a little bit. Joey will put his eyes on him. Buck will put his eyes on him, and then we'll make a call.
Billy, is there any level of concern about Jake right now, or is this just about stretching him out?
Just about stretching him out. Yep. We get him better armed for a debut than trying to do something on a shorter pitch count. Actually, another thing that kind of played into it was, when there's 4 days where you cannot send a player that's rehabbing in baseball because of, the inactivity in the minor leagues, that presents some problems trying to get people back and acclimated. And so how do you raise the intensity in a simulated game or live BP setting? It's pretty hard to do. So there was a couple different factors that helped drive the fact that we wanted to get Jake a little bit, one more showing before coming. But we'll see there. Right now, Dom needs to get healthy, and when he gets healthy, then those will be things that we'll have to sort out at that time. But there's time between now and then, so we'll see. But we're happy to be able to add a bat right now and move forward and see how it delivers.